Kuga is now, I guess he's gonna do his own due. Because, he won't join unless, I guess, some type of approval of Osamu and Chika? Because before he went in, he just kind of said, can Osamu and Chika come with me? By the way, was that an iPhone 6 or iPhone 5 that he was holding there? So then Osamu starts talking about, okay, we're gonna go inside this building. There's probably gonna be some super elites in here, some very strong agents. I only wonder who's gonna be in there. And then Jin opens the door, and there's this 4-year-old on some weird whatever that was. Okay, so we got introduced to some weird characters. First thing, weird 5-year-old kid and some girl, I completely forgot her name. It was like Usagi, something like that. Or maybe I'm just remembering her last name or something like that. Along with Osamu, I kinda agree. Is this really a border base? What's going on here? Looks more like a house full of friendly roommates. Okay, so everyone's staying overnight, so I guess they had to call their parents and stuff like that. Oddly, they got all these rooms that were very empty. Jin's room seems like he just sits there and eat these weird, whatever those were, chips? What the heck were those? Seriously, his room was full of boxes of them, like he was collecting them. And just for a very weird while, we just see Kuga and, the 5-year-old having a little contest or something. They're just fishing. And they've been doing that for hours, from what it looked like. Okay, so while they were fishing, they caught one of those little spider robot things that caused portals from the other world to open and neighbors would pop out. Even though it's already, Kuga explained that he deactivated it, but I think it was activated when he fished it out, even though it had a crack in it, so I don't think it was activated in the first place. Whatever. So Usami gets a message on her phone that alerts her that there's an intruder in the building. And she's tracking down the intruder, and he's coming towards them in the kitchen now. And he keeps getting closer and closer, and he opens the door, and when he opens the door, it's the goddamn pizza man just walks in and says, "Pizza delivery." What the fuck? And guess who ordered? It was Jin. Why didn't he say anything? So, 1, Kuga doesn't know what a pizza is. 2, he doesn't know what hot sauce is. So what does he do? Put them together. He put hot sauce on pizza. I have never done it in my life, but I will one day. Just to wonder what it tastes like. So we learned that the person that Jin was looking for was Mogami Soichi, something like that. I'm pretty sure it was Mogami Soichi, or something very similar to that, who was also a rival to his father, and was also Jin's master. We also learned that the black trigger that Jin had was actually his master, so, he didn't technically have it, it was his master. So I'm guessing the people who found Border were actually from the other world, and they came with their own little black triggers, and then triggers started to morph into what we see as them today. And stuff. So, their little... God, short memory loss. Anyway, Kuga's asked do you want to join this branch? And of course they leave off with, without us hearing the answer. So now we're getting a little backstory of why, 4 years ago, why Kuga actually, his main reason for coming into our world. And when we go into this flashback, the only thing that came to mind was Attack on Titan, which it looks very similar to. And there were border agents in this world too. There also seem to be people with black triggers, but they look like assassins or something like that. And the most weirdest thing ever, that we find out that in the other world, Kuga had black hair and not white hair. The neighbors were also red. So, does that mean when they go into our world, they get purified or something like that? I don't know. They turn white when they're in our world, but when they're in their own world, they're like their own color, like what they're supposed to be. But in Kuga's world, he was actually a rookie. So I guess all that OP stuff we saw was, I guess that was the trigger, so I can't really say nothing about that. But yeah, in his world, he was a rookie, and his father always, I guess, took all the credit, but, you know, he was still a father. But he always looked at Kuga as a rookie. So,